Looking for a blast of fun? Head to Wild Bill's Fun Center. Get lost in our thrilling arcade, hit a strike in their state-of-the-art bowling alley, and dive into the ultimate laser tag showdown. It's the perfect spot for fun, whether you're 5 or 95. It's fun for the whole family. It's also the perfect place to have a birthday party with their party rooms. Wild Bill's Fun Center, 1100 South Jeffers in North Platte, where the fun never stops.
Its presentation.
AM 1410. department, whether it be for the boys or the girls. But, so far it looks like today they're going to have the height advantage on the girls' side. Of course, we already know what it's going to be like on the boys' side. Kearney, of course, a top 10 team in the state of Nebraska for Class A. But, let's be real. Even though North Platte has the height advantage, this Kearney squad sure does bring a lot of different intangibles that have gotten them to this 6-1 point so far.
Yeah, tons of energy. They're going to get after it on defense very quick.
Which is going to be exciting because, for the first time, I think both these two teams can actually say they're both high-energy, octane, fast-paced offenses. North Platte, of course, with Chloe Handelborg being really that jitterbug type of player. This team overall has seemed to be North Platte playing much faster than they did a year ago.
Oh, yeah, for sure, and a little more balanced scoring.
Yes, which I also think is great. Because last year, we've had the talk during many of our pregame shows, and even off-air, that it just felt one-dimensional in the sense of you could trust Clancy Brown, but outside of that, it's a hit-or-miss hot microwave type of scoring. But this year, it feels like you can pass it to 4, maybe the whole starting 5, and expect them to get a couple of points or put up some good offensive numbers throughout the day. Yeah,
it seemed like last year if you got in trouble, you just relied on Clancy Brown to bail you out. This year, much more balanced score. And in fact, beyond the arc, even some of the post players are hitting those 3-pointers.
And that's exactly what we've been talking about. Same thing last year. Just felt like Clancy Brown and Abby Kamenski off the bench can consistently hit threes. But this year, you can maybe open that offense up to more and more about who's gonna be able to hit the 3 ball. Josie Douglas showed early in the season she can do that. Of course, we know Kiki Williams has really evolved as a scorer, specifically last year towards the end of the year. We know she can extend the range. And Addison Ewing
can hit the 3.
I was going to say, that's somebody that I wouldn't say we don't talk about a lot on the perimeter because she's so dominant on the offense, on the post position that when it does get the opportunity to extend it outside of the arc, she can hit a couple of good shots. And I'm just excited to see what these two teams can do because it's the new year. They've had a long break to really settle in and really work on a few things. And I think this is the perfect time for both the boys and the girls for North Platte High School because both have been on a pretty tough streak recently. So getting that extra time to really evaluate the first half of the season, see what they need to work on, and then now come into the second half of this season is probably what a lot of teams and of course, North Platte are looking for.
Yeah, and boy, I think they're a little upset about that Beatrice loss, losing that one last Saturday.
Same thing with Norfolk a couple of times. The Columbus game, I think, was also pretty close. So there's just so many games that you can circle both on the boys and the girls side that you think like, God, boy, a couple more things went our way. And that's just the byproduct of two teams that are very young. Of course, you can sit there and say there's a lot of key figures on the girls' side that were here last year, but there's same thing, a lot of new, fresh faces, specifically in that second unit that are trying to gel and mesh together on the offensive side.
Still figuring some things out.
And, Coach Hammond, not afraid to bring the youth to his team. He started last year. Clancy Brown, I think, if I remember, started her freshman year on the varsity squad, so he's not afraid to let the young players really play some ball, which is a good thing, but then also, at the same time, it's a lot of trial by fire at the same point.
Freshmen and sophomores are going to make freshman and sophomore mistakes, but they're also learning. They're getting better each game, but they're still going to make those mistakes. It's just part of basketball.
And
it's just going to happen.
You'll take that over, the unknown of not playing them. You'd rather take the growing pains early if it means later down either this year or the years to come they will blossom into the Clancy Browns, the Carly Purdy's that we've known to see come from North Platte High School. Well, this is our Quick Stop pregame show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, more talk with me and Jeff Smeltzer ahead of the girls' game between Kearney High School, who is 6-1, and North Platte High School, who is 3-4.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Starting something new can be challenging. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see what it takes to build your dreams and through our educational instruction, make them a reality. Whether you're looking to learn a new skill that can take your professional career to the next level, or you're looking to change your life through our educational offerings, you can build a successful future. Spring registration is open with classes beginning on January 13th. Enroll today and begin transforming your future at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
Craving the ultimate combo? Head to Another Round Thursday for Burger Day and Happy Hour. Sink your teeth into their juicy 8-ounce cheeseburger with crispy homemade wedge fries for just $9.99. And it gets better. Buy one burger and get the second half off. Pair it with Happy Hour, because through the holidays, Happy Hour is every hour they're open. They're serving up the delicious deals Wednesday and Thursday from 11 to 8 and Friday and Saturday from 11 to 9. Don't wait. Make Another Round your Thursday tradition, where every bite and sip is worth the round.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back here to Kearney High School, FM 98.1 AM 1410, via live streaming NorthPlattePost.com. It is, of course, 2:31. It's a chilly 28 degrees outside. Our time and temperature always brought to you in part by Lindemeyer Law Offices. Their lineup consists of our all-star caliber attorneys Bob Lindemeyer, Amanda Spikert, Kent Florham, Kent Turnbull, as well as Victoria Herbe and Natalie Hoffman. Give them a call today, 534-6740. Well, it's time for the national anthem, Jeff Smeltzer, so we'll step aside for the final time here on our Quick Stop pregame show. We come back lineups as well as the game right here, FM 98.1 and AM 1410.
Even if it's been years since you graduated, your college team is your team for life. Well, you can have a Farm Bureau agent for life, and auto, and home, and business insurance. Imagine that. One insurance agent for everything. It's that simple. So get a Farm Bureau agent for life.
Visit Jay Engel in North Platte at www.fbfs.com.
Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Buying a car is not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. A quarter of a century. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in the North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. See Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com, just south of I-80, North Platte.
Attention North Platte and surrounding communities. Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment is here to serve you at 220 West Leota Street, Suite 1, right next to Great Plains Urgent Care. Whether you need a wheelchair, mobility scooter, lift chair, or more, their expert team is ready to make your home safer and more comfortable. Call Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment today at 308-568-8510 and take the first step toward comfort and independence.
The Dogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ AM North Platte. Enjoy great food from Merrick's Ranch House. There's 10% off online ordering, and Merrick's offers a 10% veteran and military discount. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Kearney, and the Bearcats taking on North Platte High School on your home for North Platte High basketball. It's time to jump into our Double Dip Ice Creamery starting lineup. Jeff Smeltzer, we'll start with the away team as the lights have gone dark here. It's my favorite time. I forgot that they, I didn't know that they did this. This hadn't happened last year, but do you think you can see the starters for North Platte? If not, I have you covered, Mr. Smeltzer, here today. As actually, I got you, big guy.
You got me?
I think I got you. How about we give you a little light there? How about that?
There we go for the Lady Dogs. Sophomore J.C. Burke coming in at 5'8", and 5'9" sophomore Josie Douglas will round out the backcourt. In your front court, senior Addison Euling at 6 foot, and 5'8" senior Abby Kaminsky And Kiki Williams will be your other forward. She's a 5'10 junior.
Good to see Kiki back in the lineup. Of course, she was dealing with that ankle injury for the start of the season, so another valuable scorer for North Platte is back in the lineup. She's been there since, I believe, the Beatrice game was when she first returned back, as Mr. Schmelzer said. For about the Kearney Bearcats, again, a relatively short lineup here in today's game, but that doesn't stop them from being the number 6 team in all of Class A. Augusta Gans, the sophomore, 5'7", gets the start alongside Addie Snyder, the 5'5" junior. Kelsey Hatcher, the senior, one of the lone seniors on this team, gets to start at 5'8", with Libby Province, the sophomore, at 5'7". And then Elena Jasnock gets to start, the senior, at 5'9". That is their tallest member at 5'9". Jasnock gets to start. So North Platte will have the height advantage. Addison Ewing sitting, if I remember correctly, at a nice tall, 6 feet tall. Yep. So technically North Platte will have the taller of the two lineups today, but that doesn't mean that this Kearney squad isn't going to fly around like they normally are accustomed to doing. So North Platte's going to have themselves quite the challenge in today's ball game. We know North Platte's done a better job of picking up tempo in the start of this season, but it's going to be a whole new thing compared to this Kearney squad that is probably one of the fastest in all of Class A. Taking the jump, of course, is Jasnock and Kiki Williams, and it's taken over by Kiki Williams in North Platte High, and the full court press by the Kearney Bearcats to get it down low to Burke. Burke around the perimeter will pick her dribble up and pivot around, needing some help. Now to Kiki Williams on the right side wing. Williams trying to dribble around, but he'll pass it back here to Kamensky. Kamensky now into the corner. How about J.C. Burke for 3 to start it off? No good. Tipped in the air and rebounded by Josie Douglas. She gets the first rebound for North Platte High School. Now driving into the lane. Kamensky picks her dribble up. The left elbow shot from Ewing is off the mark. And rebounded the other way. With it comes Kearney and the Bearcats with Kelsey Hatcher. Hatcher has it stolen away, though, by Douglas. Douglas trying to go for a shot and tries to get it down low to Burke. And that's almost a turnover for North Platte, but a good steal by the sophomore Josie Douglas. We're tied 0-0. 7:20 left to go here in this first quarter. Jeff Schmelzer, Bulldogs, good start offensively, getting some really good open looks.
Yeah, getting that offensive rebound early
helps a lot.
Yeah, the mid-range jumper was that was a good look by Addison Ewing.
As now Ewing on the right wing will pass it to Josie Douglas, top of the three-point line, and they'll reset the half-court offense for North Platte High School. Douglas now to the far side to Burke. Burke thought about getting it down low to Williams. Will pass it back to Douglas. Will fire for 3. She was hitting them in pregame warm-up, Jeff Schmelzer, and Josie Douglas gets the first 3 today for North Platte High, and they lead 3-0. She looked hot and ready to go in today's game in pregame warm-ups.
That's good. She's spent a lot of work developing that three-point shot, and it's paid off for her.
As a 3 on the way from Kelsey Hatcher is no good, and rebounded by Josie Douglas, and she'll go the other way for North Platte High on the far side. Douglas now will have a foul called drawn against her. I believe that's going to be on Augusta Gans. That's her first foul today, and Mr. Schmelzer, just like that, North Platte will have an inbounds underneath their own basket.
Let's see if we can get it inside, use that height advantage. Maybe Ewing will crash down the middle. Nope, she won't.
As Kamensky going to throw it all the way back to Josie Douglas, and the offense will restart up on the left side of the wing. Douglas was looking for a screen. Will pass it now to J.C. Burke. Burke gets it down low to Ewing. Stolen away, though, by Gans, and the other way comes Kearney. Not a good pass on that offensive set for North Platte High School. Is now driving into the lane there. Looked to have been Hatcher. Now the throw on the way from Kelsey Hatcher. No good, as that's rebounded by Kiki Williams, and now the other way comes North Platte High. Leading 3-0 early on with 6:09 left to go on our wicked fast scoreboard. Williams down low, shows shot up, and she gets another bucket. This is what the Dogs needed. Again, we all know Addison Ewing, a good threat down low, but adding another one, and Kiki Williams sure does open the offense up. It's early, 5-0 the lead for North Platte High School.
Dogs come out, and looks like a zone.
As now driving to the lane, there goes Jasnock. The pass out to Hatcher. Hatcher on the right elbow will pivot around, and there's Gans, top of the three-point line. She tries to drive past Burke. Good switch on by Kamensky. And we're going to have the shot clock go off early.
For no reason.
I was going to say the shot clock went off with 10 seconds left to go. As now we're going to have a conversation and a inbounds on the far side here for Addie Snyder.
Scorer's table looks like they don't know why it went off.
It had a fresh 10 still on the clock, so it was a little confusing why it went off unless somebody accidentally hit the button. But because of that, a fresh 24 is going to come in for Kearney, and the Dogs were looking to close that defensive possession out with a shot clock violation. But now the Bearcats get a fresh 24 with 5:37 left to go here in this first quarter. And that is, if Kearney does score on this possession, you'll have to sit there and shake your head just a little bit, because the Dogs are doing so good to start this defensive possession out. Gantz now kick out to Hatcher. She'll fire a three yet again. Her second is no good. Tipped in the air. Good soft rebound by Snyder, and she floats one in. Addie Snyder gets the tip in, and that's her first 2 points. It's 5-2 on the Wicked Fast scoreboard now in favor of still North Platte High School, and another foul. I think this time going against Elena Jasnog. That is her first foul. Snyder gets her first 2 points, and North Platte High School is going to reset on the near sideline with Josie Douglas. As well, the substitution checking in now. Kennedy Lee checking in for the first time for Augusta Gans. Second team foul for the side of Kearney and the Bearcats, is now checking out for North Platte goes, I was going to say J.C. Burke, but she threw something towards the sideline, and now we'll have, finally it looks like, play resuming. As now
necklace checks.
Okay.
I think everybody's removing jewelry.
So now we're going to have a substitution as Douglas will check out and Phoenix Brown will check in. I think a nose piercing was in for Douglas, and that's why she had to sub out. Now Kamensky on the right wing. Will drive in on Jasnog. To the corner now with it to Burke. Burke will dribble around the perimeter, throw it all the way to Kamensky. She able to glove it down low to Kiki Williams in a double team. Her shot goes up. Oh, it's no good, and it's going to be rebounded there on the side by Kelsey Hatcher, and Hatcher will now take it up the court for Kearney and the Bearcats. First rebound for Hatcher. Now the kick to Snyder, top of the three-point line. She drives on Burke. Now to Hatcher. Hatcher into the paint, kicks it back out. Here comes Jasnog. Her attempt no good. Some good passing by Kearney as in goes Addie Snyder. Her shot up, and it's good. There's that speed offensively for Kearney and the Bearcats as Addie Snyder gets her second bucket. It's 4 points for Snyder. Phoenix Brown into the lane. She goes, no good. And then her rebound's going to be called on Elena Jasnog, but a foul. I'm going to call that, I believe, on J.C. Burke. First foul for Burke.
Too bad that was a good use of the left hand by Phoenix Brown. Going back to the last defensive possession for the Dogs, got beat to the dominant hand. Boy, it's just cannot let somebody beat you to the right.
Sophia Glant as well as Mary Weber have checked in now for Kearney and the Bearcats, as well as Josie Douglas for Phoenix Brown. So Douglas back in after getting subbed out with the jewelry. Snyder on the left wing will pass it now back to Jasnog. Jasnog in the corner. Hatcher will fire for three. No good. There should have been a foul called on Hatcher. As that rebound going to go the way of one Sophia Glant, but the shot no good. The pass now up to Douglas. She thought about the transition three. On over to Kamensky. She drives baseline. Kamensky! It's up and in! Abby Kamensky not only drives into the paint, gets the bucket, draws contact and a foul, and she'll go to the free throw line to convert potentially the and one.
It's a good little hesitation fake and drive to the hoop. Nice job, Abby.
Third team foul for Kearney as she'll miss that, but a great rebound by Kiki Williams as she now has the ball on the floor in some trouble, and no, they're not going to call it jump ball, but a strip steal the other way, and here comes Kearney on the far side with it. Hatcher guarded by by J.C. Burke. Now has the drive and kick on out. Three from Glenn is blocked. Great block by Josie Douglas as Snyder tried to shoot the ball, but she then blocks the pass. And here comes Kearney the other way. On the near side, Weber. Weber passes it back. Driving and kicking it is Addie Snyder to Jasnog. She looks to penetrate in the paint. The kick, and then there's going to be a foul on the defensive side from North Platte High School, it looks like, as that should be the second foul for the Bulldogs. And an inbounds underneath the basket. That's the second foul for J.C. Burke in quick succession, so Phoenix Brown's going to check back in once again. And one of the things for North Platte High School that's been a little bit of an issue has been their foul troubles this season. As now it's an easy play. It's going to bounce off the back there, I believe, of Addison Euling for a quick bucket, but it won't be good. And now the other way comes North Platte High School after a quick little trick play from Kearney becomes unsuccessful. Williams, top of the three-point line, fires away. No good off the back of the iron. and rebounded there by Mary Weber. So that's the problem with Jeff Smeltzer. If you're looking the other way on an inbounds, then you just bounce it off your back.
Nope, good headsy play by the Bearcat.
As a deep three from Mary Weber off the backboard is good. Weber's got her first 3 points today, and we're tied up, Mr. Smeltzer, now 7-7 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Down low to Euling, who cut into the paint. Her shot is up, and it's good. Addison Euling, she's so well known for making these almost impossible shots throughout her seasons here as a Bulldog.
Very strong move there by Euling. Dogs go back to this zone.
Now looking to drive in, it goes Jasnock to the right side, kicks it to Snyder. Snyder going baseline, kicks it down low, easy pass, that will rattle in from Elena Jasnock.
Oh,
her
weak
first
side
2
help
points.
wasn't there.
Good pass though from
it certainly was.
Snyder to Jasnock, as now here comes the Bulldogs the other way, and that's a travel against North Platte. Full court pressure once again being the thorn in the side for the Bulldogs, as here comes an inbounds now on the far side.
That was a case of the pressure wasn't trying to get a steal, it was just to speed you up, and it certainly did.
Turnover for North Platte. It's tied 9-9 with 2:04 left to go on our wicked fast scoreboard. Now driving into the lane. There goes Province. Libby Province gets it down low to Jasnock, and it's stolen away by Kiki Williams. And here comes North Platte the other way with it. Euling now to the top of the three-point line. Phoenix Brown to Douglas. Josie Douglas down low to Euling. Euling backing down. Good power there, and no good on the shot, is rebounded by Mary Weber. Weber collects another rebound. It's 9-9 still here with 1:36 left to go here in this first quarter. As now driving goes Hatcher from just around 16 out, no good. Another strong rebound by Kiki Williams, and up the court she goes. Williams now in transition, looking to go coast to coast, and they're going to call an offensive charge. She tried to Euro step past Libby Province, and Province will take a nice charge, and another North Platte turnover here.
Good defense there by the Lady Bearcats. They're in plenty of time. Don't fault the effort of Kiki. That's probably the right play. Take it hard.
Well, just a good foul, or a good, awareness by Province to just fall down and take the charge. Now looking to go into the lane. There is Jasnock. Elena Jasnock, 4 points, and for the first time today, Kearney takes the lead over North Platte High, 11-9 on our wicked fast scoreboard. On the far side, Josie Douglas now will have the offense reset up. Phoenix Brown in the left corner, drives on in. Passes it back out to Douglas. 22 on the shot clock, under a minute left to go here. Down low they go to Kiki Williams. Her shot goes up, and it's rattled in. Kiki Williams gets another 2 points for North Platte. It's 11-11 on the wicked fast scoreboard. 41 seconds, about a 9-second shot clock, game clock difference here before the end of this first quarter. As just eking out as much time as she can at the logo. There is Jasnock. The patch now to Hatcher. Hatcher guarded by Kamensky to the near side with it. That's going to be Kennedy Lee. Now driving in goes Province. Back out to Hatcher in the corner three. Way overshoots it. And that's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Elena Jasnock. And that's a turnover for Kearney. North Platte, 16 seconds left as they'll have some substitutions checking in. J.C. Fox will be checking in for Kiki Williams. Checking in for Kearney here, Corey Hoffert. As well as Addie Snyder, as the Bulldogs will have an inbounds underneath on their baseline. Full court press once again by Kearney. 15 seconds for the end of this first quarter. Abby Kamensky charging up the court now. Picks her dribble up, needs some help. Still needing help. Finds Josie Douglas with 6 seconds now. In the left corner, Josie Douglas now top of the three-point line. Drives, steps back, fires for three! It's no good, and that's how this first quarter will come to an end. North Platte High School, though, off to a good start, tied 11-11 with Kearney and the Bearcats. We come back here to the Bearcat House, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and, of course, on our video live stream, sponsored by Wild Bill's Funhouse.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Kearney as the Bearcats are tied with North Platte High School on your home for North Platte High Sports, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course on the Wild Bills Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. Timeouts is always brought to you in part by Kevin McCann and the Fortified Group, helping Nebraska families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years. As well as our Sports Zone sponsors for today's game, Premier Toyota. Stop by today and see why Premier Toyota is the #1 choice for car buyers. Let's go places. As well as another round, Bar and Grill, where fun meets fine dining. Jeff Smeltzer, the end of quarter number 1, it's 11-11. Both teams getting some good looks offensively, and for North Platte, you got to be happy with how that first quarter came to an end.
Oh yeah, you gotta be thrilled with that. Coming out tied, playing very well. Nobody's. Oh, I should take it back. J.C. Burke's in foul trouble.
2 fouls for J.C. Burke already in today's game as they pivot out now to Hatcher. Hatcher now to Kennedy Lee. Lee at the top of the three-point line will pass it back to Snyder, who is subbed in. She drives right past Kiki Williams. She now is in some trouble. No travel call as she went for the Euro. Great triple team by North Platte, but a wide-open shot is no good. Fought for and rebounded by Douglas. She keeps it alive somehow. 3 Bearcats were in the vicinity, but Josie Douglas is able to get the rebound and down low to Kiki Williams. To Douglas for 3. It's short, and it's rebounded by Kennedy Lee, and here comes Kearney the other way with it. With pass now up here to Snyder. Snyder into the paint. Kicks it out once again to Hatcher. A 3 from Kennedy Lee is short and rebounded by Kamensky. That's a couple of possessions where Kearney should have been dinged for a travel. Mr. Smeltzer.
Looked like she took 3 steps across the lane, but my opinion doesn't matter.
As down in the lane, Kiki Williams goes up and under. Shot is short. Rebounded there on the side. Elena Jasnock. And now here comes Jasnock and the Bearcats. Way down low. Easy. Kelsey Hatcher bucket. As Hatcher cherry picking essentially and was able to get the fast break bucket. And now it's Kearney's 13-11 lead as that shot no good. Rebounded by Euling. Good defense, and then stolen away off the bad pass. Kennedy Lee takes it away, and Kearney looks to extend their lead, 13-11 on the wicked fast scoreboard. Hatcher on the right side, back to Lee. She penetrates in the lane. Down low, easy pass, no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Kiki Williams. Libby Province had a wide open bucket off a beautiful pass, but just couldn't follow through with it, and now here comes North Platte. They have a turnover again. Here comes the other way with it, Province, and she hits it a second time.
Here's a Bulldog timeout. That's much needed. Yeah.
That was a couple of sloppy defensive possessions.
Dogs look tired. The Lady Dogs look tired. I think this timeout's coming at a good time.
Again, it's tough that a lot of these starters have been out here since the start of the game. We're now trending on almost, my good heavens, 14 minutes that they've been out there without a substitution, minus Phoenix Brown.
Yeah, they weren't a terribly deep team to begin with, and then with Chloe Hanneborg in sweatpants, you're short one more.
Yep, it's so, and their shortness has always come at the guard position this year. Yeah. They don't have a lot of problems when it comes to their forward department. It's just that once you lose the guards of Josie Douglas or J.C. Burke, as Burke getting 2 fouls already early on in this game, you're already starting to wear thin of that position that has been a position of importance for this team this season with how productive a lot of the starters have been.
So, need to suck it up because I imagine they're only going to go 7 or 8 deep the whole night.
Yep. Of course, that's just the Coach Hammond way. He really, when he does use a lot of young talent, they normally do play in a 7 to 6 man or even 8 man rotation if you're lucky. So he really does rely a lot on his starters to carry the load of the team, which is a good thing because they're going to get a lot of playing time. But if you get into foul trouble like they have done so far today, we could be in some trouble.
This is a tough team to be shorthanded against. They're so aggressive, so quick.
As that one almost stolen away on the inbound, Kiki Williams able to pick it up. The throw to the near side, and there's that interception as Addie Snyder now drives into the lane, tries to kick it down low, and there's a kick ball.
Yeah.
Again, a bad decision-making here. Again, and that's just also been a byproduct of this team is when they do get pushed into full court press and they have to be the ones to break it. They've had some struggles with breaking a full court press. And it's not that they haven't shown that they've been able to. We saw it early in the season. They've been doing a good job. But
got to ratchet it up a notch. This is a really good defensive team. And
as a quick inbound and a quick bucket, easy there for Kelsey Hatcher. You said they can score so quickly right off of anything. It's now 17-11 on our wicked fast scoreboard, and there's going to be an offensive foul on North Platte, a moving screen, and another turnover for the Bulldogs. It was a good start to the first quarter, Jeff Smeltzer, but it's all tumbling away now as Kearney with a 6-point lead with 5:38 left to go here in this second quarter, leading 17-11.
We need a stop here. Maybe we can get a bucket down at the other end, but most importantly, get a stop on this possession.
As now, dribbling around the perimeter goes Province. Libby Province hands it off to Addie Snyder. Snyder lost it for a second. Cross-courts it easily. Down low. Blocked from behind by Josie Douglas. But they're going to say it was last touched by Douglas, but it looked like Kennedy Lee got a finger on it before it rolled out of bounds.
It looked like Douglas blocked it, and it went off of Lee's hand.
So Libby Province, the sophomore, easily into Hatcher. Hatcher tries to go up with it, and they're going to call a foul on Addison Euling. That'll be the first foul for North Platte as a team here in this second quarter. And the first foul for Euling. She was in right position, but just got the arm right onto the other arm of Kelsey Hatcher. And with that, to the free throw line Hatcher goes. She'll have one magically take a nice bounce in. 18-11 now as Hatcher gets her 5th point. Is now checking in Augusta Gans will check in for Kennedy Lee.
So the scouting report is the Bearcats are good three-point shooters, extends the defense, and that interior is
That's where they've been
open,
really trying to hunt around that free throw line.
Those passing lanes are a little more open than they should be, but that's because you're extending that defense.
As Kelsey Hatcher gets the second free throw, it's now 19-11 as that one's almost turned over again, but this time a foul will be called. I believe that's going to be against Libby Province. First foul for Province today and the first team foul in this second quarter for Kearney. As back goes the defense for the side of Kearney and the Bearcats. They're leaving some of their aggressive full court pressure, but still trying to apply it as, bad pass. That one's going to be turned over as Abby Kamenski tried to throw it all the way up to Kiki Williams in the paint, but Williams not in range. That pass down low is stolen by Douglas, and the other way comes North Platte High School. Good pass up to Kiki Williams. Now the pass cross-courted over to J.C. Burke. Her shot is blocked from behind, and now it's going to be picked back up by Burke, and the offense resets for North Platte High with 4:43 left to go. Kamenski on the right wing. Now look to dribble around the perimeter, guarded by Addie Snyder. She picks her dribble up, back to Douglas. 13 on the shot clock. Josie Douglas penetrates at the free throw line. Great backdoor cut to Abby Kamenski. Beautiful play by the Bulldogs, and guess what, Jeff Smeltzer? Results in an easy bucket.
Oh, that was a beautiful play. Nice backdoor by Kaminsky.
And now a timeout by Kearney being taken with 4:22 left to go. But what a beautifully set up play. It was an off-ball screen that allowed Abby Kaminsky to run on the baseline for an easy pass. And that's kind of the passes you want to see. We've seen a lot this season that North Platte does make a little bit of some lackadaisical passes. But that one was nice with some good gusto and effort to get it down to where only Abby Kaminsky can get it.
And they slowed down. They didn't get sped up, which is what the pressure's been doing. The pressure isn't there to steal. While they have had some steals, it's just to make you speed up and make mistakes on your own.
It's not, again, the full court press is not about, there's some, of course, there's the trap press that a lot of the college teams do, but this isn't more of a trap. This is just more of exert pressure so that they force their own mistake. And North Platte so far today has been prone to that mistake, but that time did a good job of getting good outlet passes that then resulted in a nice, easy bucket. 19-13 here. Our wicked fast scoreboard. Timeouts, of course, is always brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group.
Take your time. Stay out of freak-out mode.
4:20 left to go here in this second quarter. A 19-13 lead. 6 points, the margin for Kearney and the Bearcats. Driving in, Kennedy Lee, who has checked back in, gets it down low to the side of one. Addie Snyder as the three is short. Picked up by Snyder. She collects the rebound after another potential travel. And now, perimeter passing, some good here. Kennedy Lee in the corner. Down low it goes. An easy bucket there for one. Elena Jasnock. That is her 6th point. And now the outlet pass comes up for North Platte High as they try to break the press. And it's turned over again. Kiki Williams couldn't hold on to it. And Snyder will take it over. Snyder into the corner. Set and three from Mary Weber. Airballed and rebounded by Kiki Williams. 21-13 on the wicked fast scoreboard here. 3:36 left to go in this second quarter. Now the pass to the near side with it, Kaminsky. Kaminsky on the wing, tries to get it down to Ewing, and that's out of reach. And that's another turnover for the Bulldogs as checking in comes Phoenix Brown.
Again, another
right idea. Just a little too far out of reach. And those are always the toughest passes, those high out, the reach hands for people in the post.
That's not a good angle to feed the post. You need to be more of a 45-degree angle. But she was there. She was open. Just didn't execute.
As now here comes Addie Snyder to the near side. Will pass it back around the perimeter we go. Driving in. Layup from Province. Nice floater. And Libby Province gets her first 2 points. And just like that, Jeff Smeltzer, it's 23-13, a 10-point lead as Kamensky tried to go coast to coast and passes it back to Kiki Williams. Now to Ewing, top of the three-point line. Ewing pivots around. Now to Douglas. Douglas gets a screen. Crosses over, thinks about driving, and now will pick her own dribble up, looking for some help. Oh, and that's going to be stolen away, it looks like, by Libby Province. Province the other way, goes up for the layup, and a foul called on Kiki Williams with the and one. And now it's just all unraveling here in this quarter, Mr. Smeltzer.
Yeah, didn't have a lot of options there. Josie picked up her dribble, nobody was open. I'd like to say you shouldn't have thrown that pass, but I don't know what she was going to do with it.
As that one going to be made by Libby Province. She's got 7 points, and with that, it's 26-13. As checking now in comes Kelsey Hatcher. Snyder checks out, and with 2:43 left to go here before the halftime, 26-13 lead. Again, Kearney ranks number 6 in Class A. Taking on North Platte High School, who's on a 4-game losing streak. Douglas drives around the perimeter. Now to Kamensky. She'll set and fire for 3. That's in. Big bucket from Abby Kamensky. Gets her first 3 today in the second 3 for North Platte to at least decrease this lead to just 10 points.
I think I'd try and find Abby every time down the court. She's perfect 3 for 3 today.
As Kelsey Hatcher now picks her own dribble up in some trouble. Finds Province. Province now to the near quarter as Kennedy Lee. Back on over goes to Hatcher. Guarded by Kiki Williams, will dish it to Province. Province in the lane to Hatcher. Hatcher thought about driving, but picks her own dribble up. Great defense from the Bulldogs. Wide open 3, though, and that one's off the mark from Kennedy Lee. And that's going to be a foul there on Libby Province, it looks like. It'll be her first foul for Province. It'll be second foul for Province, and turnover for the Kearney offense. As Addie Schneider checks in for Libby Province with 1:57 left to go. Timeouts is always brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group. Of course, you can tune into our video live stream sponsored by Wild Bills Fun Center, NorthPlattePost.com. As that shot goes up, oh, almost in from Josie Douglas. She lost control of the basketball for a second, but was able to explode into the paint and almost got the shot to fall, but she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Wasn't the prettiest way to break the press, but it was effective. I got a layup, foul,
sometimes,
shooting 2.
Sometimes with the way the games have gone, you just got to find the easy or just whatever play is given to you, and that is what was given to you. And she was almost able to convert the bucket, but she'll miss the first free throw. Still 26-16 as J.C. Fox checks in for Kiki Williams. Of course, North Platte not the strongest free throw shooting team, as she'll go 0 for 2 as Fox tries to get the rebound, and it's going to be picked up, though, by Kearney as Kennedy Lee passes it to the far side to Mary Weber. Weber now to Hatcher. Out around the logo. 1:38 left to go here in this first half. Kelsey Hatcher now on the far side of the court. Looks to drive past Abby Kamensky. Great defense from Kamensky. Now switched on to by Fox. Down low it goes. Now Snyder lost control of the basketball. Picks it back up. Pass out and dribbling in Glant. Glant's floater, no good. Oh, it's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by Addison Ewing. With 1:20 left to go here in this second quarter, 26-16. The lead for Kearney and the Bearcats. Hatcher inbounds on the baseline. Off the back of Ewing, but she was able to identify it. Into the corner, Hatcher, another 3 on the way. She's short again, and a strong rebound by Kennedy Lee. Another 3 from Hatcher, no good. Tipped, rebounded, but an offensive foul called against Sophia Glant. Should be her first. Hatcher so far is, I believe, 0 for over 6 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, on that inbounds pass, I could see Addison Ewing playing possum. She was ready for it.
Knew it was coming.
Yep.
1:08 left to go. A 10-point lead for the Bearcats, 26-16. Fox now at the court. Pass it to Phoenix Brown. Frown now to the top of the key and the cross court to Douglas. She'll fire in the corner for 3. Oh, short bounce. Strong rebound by Phoenix Brown, but then her call a jump ball. And that should go the way of North Platte High School. How about the young Phoenix Brown collecting the rebound? Kennedy Lee right behind her trying to snag it, but no
Phoenix
good.
is a headsy ball player. She's going to be a good one, just a freshman.
Of course, sister to Clancy Brown. Saw last year. She graduated. Inbounds now underneath the basket from Kamensky. She looks to find some help. Kamensky to Ewing. Back to Kamensky. She'll step and fire for three. Off the inbounds. Overshoots it. Out of bounds. Last touch by, my eyes, Kearney. But they'll say it's off of J.C. Fox. And that's a North Platte turnover. And some more substitutions. Checking in now comes Libby Province. Elena Jasnock already subbed in as out goes Sophia Glant. 50 seconds left to go here in this second quarter. Up the court now with it comes Addie Schneider. 26-16 on our wicked fast scoreboard in favor of Kearney and the Bearcats. Now Schneider kicks and penetrates it in. Jasnock back out. Hatcher for three. No good. Rebounded almost by Fox, but somehow Kearney get the rebound again. Here to the near corner, Hatcher. Back out it goes. And now with at least a 1 second shot clock difference, Libby Province and the Bearcats will reset the offense. Province drives on the far side, hands it off to Lee. Back to Province. She thought about the three, but now will dish it to Hatcher. Hatcher with 14 seconds will hold the basketball. Hatcher now steps and fires for another three. No good again. Douglas able to get it. And now here comes the Bulldogs with 4 seconds. J.C. Fox rushing up the court with it. The kick out now, and it's no good. And that's how this first half will come to an end, Mr. Smeltzer. North Platte High School so far trailing Kearney and the Bearcats 26-16. It was a good start to the first quarter where it was tied 11-11. But now we're running into the second quarter where it was a buzzsaw for Kearney. They put up an equal amount of points, 15 to be exact, in this second quarter, and now lead by 10, 26-16.
Yeah, just cut down on those turnovers. Just settle down. A lot of that was self-inflicted. I don't know how many runouts they had for layups on those turnovers.
First time this season that these two teams have played, so of course you know how a lot of these girls view Kearney as the biggest rival here in the state, so you can see how that is, I want to say is affecting them, but you can see how they want to really put up a good performance against a top team in Class A basketball.
Yeah. I'm impressed. Dogs are hanging in there. They're still in this game.
With the card stacked against them as well, of course, one of their young stars in Chloe Handenborg not being there, so they're only running 2 off the bench anyway.
Yeah.
So the fact that they got off to a hot start and only trailed by 10, with a lot of things that can be easily cleaned up, you got to be at least happy with what could potentially come in the second half.
No, they're doing fine. Just, hold them to 26. I think defensively they're doing okay.
You're also getting the help of Kearney in their inefficient shooting. They have missed a lot of buckets. Kelsey Hatcher, for one, I think is 0 for 8 from beyond the arc, and she's been taking. Again, you'll let that happen because so far she has shown today that she is not going to hit that three. But you do have to say this defensively has been at least pretty good.
And what hurts is you're respecting that. You're getting a hand out on her when she shoots, but that's leaving a big passing lane for those inside.
And they have done a great job. Let's give credit to Kearney in terms of their passing. They're passing with force. And you can see North Platte sometimes lackadaisically will lob one across the court. With Kearney, they are getting it from chest to chest pretty quickly without any action to reach in.
And on target.
Yep.
Yeah, they're right on the money. So they're a well-coached team. They're a good team. I'm okay with where we're at. Dogs are still in good position. And boy, there's a lot of little dancers out there.
Yes, there is. So we'll step aside and take a break when we come back here. Quick stop halftime show here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on the Wild Bills Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
You're hungry and you don't want to cook. Time for Dave's.
You know how it goes. It's 6 p.m. already and nothing's planned for dinner. Let Dave's Place take care of it. With dine-in and carry-out, your family's meal is taken care of.
And Dave's Place has the big game on.
A family atmosphere with plenty of TVs to watch all the matchups you want. With homemade pizza, wings of almost any flavor, and nightly drink specials, Dave's Place won't let you down for dinner.
Dave's Place, 1510 East 4th Street, North Platte, or online at davesplacemp.com.
Whoop, whoop.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Got a phone that's on the fritz? Don't sweat it. Bring your bad apple to Bad Apple Repair, located right inside Zeller Motors. From cracked screens to busted speakers and even those stubborn charging ports, they got you covered. Fast, friendly, and reliable Bad Apple Repair will have your device working and looking like new in no time. Don't wait. Swing by Zeller Motors and get your Apple back in the game.
Get ready for the ultimate fun day out. Start at Pregame's Tap Room with a brand new menu you won't want to miss. Catch all of the action on game day with your favorite teams on our big screens. Pair the excitement with amazing drinks, and you've got the ultimate game day experience at Pregame's Tap Room. And when you're ready for more fun, head over to Wild Bill's Fun Center. Dive into our action-packed arcade, knock down pins in our bowling alley, and gear up for an epic laser tag battle. There's something for everyone at Wild Bill's, where the fun never stops.
The Dogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KWOQ AM North Platte. Enjoy great food from Merrick's Ranch House. There's 10% off online ordering, and Merrick's offers a 10% veteran and military discount. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Kearney High School. Bearcats leading this one 26-16 at half. Our Quick Stop halftime show, 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. As well as our premier sports sponsors, Justin Thompson Family Agency. No matter what type of insurance you are looking for, farm, ranch, auto, home, life, or business, they have the answer for your insurance needs. As well as Kroll Clinic. Whether you're on the field, quarter, diamond, injuries can happen. At Kroll Clinic, they specialize in sports injuries, helping you get back in the game faster. And here's the best part, no facility fees. So a 10-point lead for the Bearcats, number 6 lead ranked in Class A. So 10 points, pretty good, Jeff Smeltzer. And again, a lot of the things that we complained about in the first half, stuff that can be easily fixed at halftime.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 16 points. I'm pretty sure Coach Hammond would like a few more points
of course,
other than 16 in the first half. But you're only down 10 to a really aggressive, really good team. I like what the Dogs are doing. I think a few more shots could fall. They're right there.
Yep, and again, you clean up on those mistakes, specifically in transition off of some bad turnovers. Your defense is really limiting Kearney percentage shooting-wise. I mean, they're shooting well over sub 30% on the day from a field goal perspective. Even if they have 26 points, they're not shooting proficiently. And again, it's not the defense that's the problem, or even really the offense. It's just those turnovers have been so costly.
Get rid of the turnovers. Kearney's getting probably a few more offensive rebounds than you'd like, but when you're shooting threes against his own defense, those are long rebounds. It's tough to find somebody to block out.
And I think a lot of those really haven't been like North Platte's in bad position. I really just think that a couple of them have really been bad bounces that have, or tips that have not gone the way that North Platte was looking for. So I think, again, for what has gone on in this first half and the things that we have highlighted, so only being down 10 to a team that's ranked number 6 in the state, you'll take that. Of course, you wish it was still tied like it was at halftime when it was 11-11, but only being down 26-16 with easy opportunities to fix things, you got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, and J.C. Burke has been pretty limited in her minutes due to her 2 fouls.
Yeah.
You get her out there, she's an aggressive rebounder, and a good defender. So it'd be nice to get her out there for some more minutes.
And again, you just hope, and so far out of that, nobody else has really been in foul trouble for North Platte High School. And they really have done a great job today in terms of limiting the fouls. It's actually been Kearney has been the team that has been dinged more with offensive and defensive fouls. So good job on North Platte to really clean up on their foul trouble, but they just still need to convert, whether it be on the free throws or in the execution when they are making their way up the court.
Yeah, because we've seen those games where you'll have 3 or 4 girls with 2 or 3 fouls in the first half.
That was the very first 3 games of the season. You didn't even make it to halftime before Kaminsky or Burke had 3 to 4 fouls, and we were sitting there going well, we got 2 quarters left to play. I wonder what we're going to do with
South Sioux City, I think. We went 10 or 11 deep because we had to because of one injury and foul trouble.
So they've done a better job of cleaning it up. It's now what can they do in the second half. So we'll step aside and take a break, and when we come back, we'll get ready with some point metrics, and then get you set for, guess what, second half action of North Platte High girls basketball here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course live stream on the Wild Bills Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Cracked windshield, foggy windows, need custom glass work? Look no further than Larry's Glass in North Platte. For over 40 years, Larry's has been your go-to spot for all things glass. From auto to residential to commercial. If it's glass, Larry's Glass has it covered. Fast, reliable, and done right the first time. Trust the experts at Larry's Glass to keep you safe and looking sharp. Call Larry's Glass today, 308-532-7675, or stop by 211 West 5th. Larry's Glass, where quality is clear as glass.
Buying a car is not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. A quarter of a century. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in the North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. See Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com, just south of I-80, North Platte.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV?
What? Oh, no way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
Ask me, Shelter Agent Brent Rogo, about Shelter's competitive renter's insurance rates.
Hi, this is Dr. Chris Kroll. At Kroll Clinic, we specialize in all areas of rehab, from daily aches and pains to sports injuries, motor vehicle accidents, or post-surgical care. We're the area's premier facility for concussion recovery. Visit us at KrollClinic.com, that's KRULL Clinic.com, or come visit us at Westfield Shopping Center in North Platte. We are committed to getting you back in the game of life without those annoying facility fees.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Kearney. The Bearcats leading 26-16 over North Platte High School here in our Quick Stop halftime show. 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. Jeff Smeltzer, why don't we jump into some game stats here, brought to you in part by State Farm agent Bobby Campbell. We meet you where you're at and help you get to where you want to be. I'll start with Kearney. The Bearcats leading 26-16, led by Libby Province. She has 7 total points. Kelsey Hatcher has 6. She went 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Elena Jasnock with 6 points. Addie Schneider with 4. And then Mary Weber with 3 for Kearney.
All right, leading the way for the Lady Dogs. Abby Kaminsky with 7. 3 for 4 from the floor with a three-pointer. Kiki Williams, 4 points. And a ton of rebounds. Man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rebounds here in the first half.
She's been always a really good rebounder.
Yeah.
Ever since she's come on, when her offense wasn't really getting started early on in her career last year for North Platte, she did start to really do much work on the offensive and defensive glass, and that's exactly what the Dogs need with a team like Kearney that can do some really good things offensively. You need to get as many second chance efforts, and then as well as securing some good defensive rebounds to set your offense up.
You can tell she's been taught to do it right. 2 hands on the ball, pulling it down with force, chinning it. She's a great rebounder, fun to watch.
I always love to watch Kiki Williams. Of course, she's still trying to get back into the game flow.
Yeah.
Been out for most of the season with an ankle injury. Just came back last week against Beatrice, and this is essentially her second full game of the year, and so you got 4 points with those 6 rebounds.
Yeah, and when you sit out with ankle injuries like that, they're just kind of nagging. You're just, your conditioning isn't there because you're just not playing on an everyday basis.
Same thing with calves. You can't really put your force down because, again, with rebounds, it's about the placement of the hands, but you also need to get up to that high.
That explosion.
And we know she's an explosive player, so when you can't really put down on that ankle, whether it be your dominant one or right or left foot, if you can't put that down, then it's going to be trouble enough already.
Yeah,
so
if you can't explode off of both of them. She's having a great game. Continuing the stats, 3 points for Josie Douglas, 1 for 4 from the three-point line. She's got 2 steals, 4 assists, a block, and 3 rebounds.
Just filling that stat sheet out. That's what I love about Josie Douglas. Even if her shooting is not on point, she does just do so many different things for this Dogs team.
Yep. Addison Euling, 2 points, 1 for 3 shooting, and she has 3 rebounds in the first half.
Look for the Dogs, I think, to try to exploit more of the inside, I think, in this second half. Because, they do have statistically the height advantage against Kearney, so I would love to see Euling as well as Kiki Williams get more done.
It's just getting the ball across half court and getting that position to make that pass into your post.
When they can, they've done some good things. It's time now to move on to the second half. We come back here to Kearney, FM 98.1 AM 1410, and video live streaming on, of course, the WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Kearney as it's now start of the third quarter here at FM 98.1 AM 1410. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGain and the Fortifying Group, helping Nebraska families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years. So it's a 10-point lead for Kearney, leading 26-16. Is that short shot coming in from Addie Snyder? No good, but I believe Josie Douglas will be committing the foul against Schneider early on, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Kearney so far perfect today from the charity stripe, and they'll look to go once again. First foul for Douglas, and the first team foul for North Platte in this third quarter. As that one's a miss from Addie Schneider. 26-16, still the lead for Kearney with 7:44 left to go in this third quarter of play. Of course, the boys will follow suit after the conclusion. That's a miss, and then rebounded by Snyder. Great effort from her, as that's a bad pass that goes out of bounds. So after the Dogs give up a rebound off of the free throw, a turnover by Kearney, and now North Platte will go the other way as here comes a full court press for Kearney to start this third quarter. And it's a full pressure from the Bearcats.
Full court, man-to-man.
As Kamensky able to get it, she'll look to drive right past Libby Province. She crosses the half-court line now into a trap. She'll sneak through it somehow and forward push the pass to Kiki Williams. Her shot is up. Oh, no good. But there's the strength from Kiki Williams almost getting the shot as that's gloved up and rebounded by Augusta Gantz. That's her first rebound, and now the other way comes Kearney. Gantz into the lane. Through 2 defenders, she'll get the shot to fall, and there's the first 2 points of this quarter for Kearney.
Yeah, nice move to split the defenders. See how the Dogs handle this pressure.
As Kamensky trying to blow right past Kelsey Hatcher, and Hatcher will foul Abby Kamensky, and that's the first foul today for Kelsey Hatcher. Again, she almost was able to get right past the defense on that full court press. Looks like the Dogs have kind of been avoiding the passing on this full court press, just trying to brute force their way through it. Kamensky throws it up to Kiki Williams. Williams now here to the corner. Open 3 for Berg. It's in. Josie Douglas here in the near corner gets her second 3 to fall today. And that's what the doctor ordered when it comes to the offense. Gantz into the lane, kicks it back out to Hatcher. She'll fire her 3, and no good again, man. Kelsey Hatcher having a tough day, as here comes a fast break opportunity. Kamensky gets it stripped away. Oh, and they're going to say it bounces off of Kamensky's knee.
I think that was the right call.
28-13, I know. It's still a now 9-point lead for Kearney and the Bearcats, so the Bulldogs have at least reduce the gap by 1, but still trail with 6:29 left to go. Now into the lane. Snyder kicks it back to Province. Province now hesitates, now drives, kicks it down low to Gantz. Gantz in some trouble, kicks it back out to Hatcher. Hatcher back to Gantz. She'll now penetrate, kick it back out to Jasnock. And now Hatcher, she thought about the 3. Now from the left elbow, floats one up, no good. Strong rebound by Josie Douglas, and now the other way comes North Platte High School. Good rebounding to start this second half for the Bulldogs. Great pass down low to Kiki Williams. Into double teamer shot, no good. Good look though for Williams.
That was a nice move.
Just the shot won't fall, and now Kearney the other way. Province to Snyder. Snyder now kicked to the far side to Hatcher. Hatcher drives baseline on Williams. Her shot off the buyer, no good. And that's a bad pass by J.C. Burke. She tried to lob it up to Abby Kamensky on her opposite shoulder that she wasn't looking for, and it's a turnover for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, again, kind of those unforced turnovers. Just a simple outlet pass. They'll get that straightened out.
As now, here comes Gantz. She penetrates into the lane, floats one up over Ewing, no good. She'll collect the miss. Hatcher again for 3, no good again, and it's rebound by Josie Douglas. Now, Kelsey Hatcher has the green light to keep shooting, but so far has yet to hit even one of them. Burke lost the basketball, and it's picked up by Gantz. And now the other way comes Kearney. Gantz now with a 2-on-3 fast break for Kearney. Kicks it to the far side. From inside the arc goes one, Libby Province. And Province now has 9 points, and Kearney extends its lead 30-19 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Stripped away. Province tries to kick it down low to Hatcher, and a foul on Kamensky.
That's probably a good foul. I can live with that.
It would have been a free bucket for Kelsey Hatcher if she didn't foul. So it's 30-19. First foul for Abby Kamensky with 4:58 left to go here in this third quarter. Province hands it off to Hatcher. She thought about the 3. Just from inside the arc, Hatcher shoots. No good again. Kelsey Hatcher really having a tough shooting performance.
Discussing whether it was blocked or not.
And they're just saying no, as Hatcher not happy with the call, as well as head coach Drew Danielson in his first year coming from Kozan. As now the pass to the near side, Ewing. Ewing back to Kamensky. Kamensky now looking to drive right past Province in the double team. Throws it all the way up here. Picked up by Burke. Great pass down low to one, Kiki Williams. And a foul will be called. And I love to see that the Dogs are trying to apply pressure in the paint. And Kiki Williams, while has missed a lot of her shots to start this half, has done a great job of finding some openings.
That was a good strong cut. Nice feed. Way to keep your head up, find the cutter.
And that's a missed free throw for the Bulldogs. I believe they missed all 4. I was going to say, I believe they missed every single one. And that's kind of what happened last year. That the team also was not a good free throw shooting team. She'll at least make the second, so back to within a 10-point lead, 30-20. Our wicked fast scoreboard with 4:36 left to go here in this third quarter. Province slowly up the court, picks her dribble up to the near side with it. Jasnock almost stolen away by J.C. Burke as Gantz will pick it up. Gantz now kicks it into the corner. We go right back to Jasnock. Now to Province, down low to Hatcher at the free throw line. Hatcher drives it on Burke, picks her dribble up. Province now kicks to Jasnock in the right corner. Good defense, 6 seconds on the shot clock for Kearney. Snyder for 3. Oh, that one rims in and out. Strong rebound by Kiki Williams, and now she looks to push tempo for North Platte High School. Oh, that pass is blocked, but she's able to get it up.
Trying to throw over top are difficult.
Another 3, no good. That's time from Josie Douglas. Ball's on the floor, and the Bulldogs are in a double team situation, and bouncing off the knee of Kiki Williams.
I think there's a timeout before the...
I was going to say, as Coach Hammond, and they're going to call a timeout against Kearney. Coach Hammond was saying that a timeout was going to be called against Drew Danielson, as Danielson is now arguing with what is going on. Again, our timeouts is always brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group, helping Nebraska families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years.
Sorry to step on that advertisement.
No, you're fine.
He got his way.
I was going to say, I didn't think I saw him go out there and try and call a timeout. So now Coach Hammond not happy with the reversal of the call, and here comes Kearney the other way with 3:51. Well, Mr. Smeltzer, what do you observe so far?
I think if that ball would have been ruled out on Kearney, he would have wanted that timeout. So I think it should have been a charged timeout. But Play on.
As down low they go into Jasnock. Jasnock picks her dribble up. 3 on the way from Kennedy Lee. No good. And a foul's going to be called against Addie Snyder over the back of Kiki Williams.
That was a strong rebound.
Been loving what I've been seeing in terms of the aggression from Kiki Williams here to start this third quarter. Really, she's turned it up another level, and that's exactly what the Bulldogs need. Kamensky now to Euling. Euling in some trouble, back to Kamensky. She looks to get away from the trap, sneaks through 2 defenders, and she loses the basketball, and the other way comes Snyder. Snyder down low to Libby Province, and Libby Province gets her 11th points. Another bucket for Kearney, and this time the Bulldogs are able to break the full court press. Great pass down low, and a foul.
Oh, beautiful pass from Josie Douglas to J.C.
Burke, and now she was fouled and goes to the free throw line. Kennedy Lee gets the foul called on her, but what a pass.
Sophomore to sophomore. Beautiful
Josie
pass.
Douglas to J.C. Burke. That's the type of vigor pass we've been looking for all day today. And it results in 1 made free throw from J.C. Burke.
All right.
Can she make the second? And this might be a good opportunity for her to get back in rhythm after missing pretty much the whole first half with those 2 fouls. Next free throw. It's short, and it's rebounded there on the side by Addie Schneider. Snyder passes to Province. Province looks to drive and kick it back to Kennedy Lee. She almost lost the basketball, but there's Kiki Williams. Oh, down low, wide open. Jasnock won't go for the shot. And now Libby Province will reset the offense with 20 seconds. Cross court to Hatcher. Hatcher on the baseline to Snyder. Ball's in the open court, I think last touched by Kiki Williams. This zone defense getting some good work done here in this third quarter.
Nice job getting a hand on that ball by Kiki. Dogs looking good. I'm going to say this is the best opponent they've played this year, and they're
by far, as that goes off the back once again of Euling, but Snyder looks to drive into the paint. Kicking it out. Great tip by Euling, and that's going to go out of bounds. Again, this lead feels elusive. At 11 points, it doesn't really paint the full picture of how this game has gone because both teams are playing pretty close together.
Yeah, played even the second half, 1 point difference.
Of course. Yeah. As now, Province crosses over, floats one up at the free throw line, no good. Strong rebound by Kennedy Lee, and a foul's going to be called against Kiki Williams. Looked like she had her arm just attached to Kennedy Lee as she went up for the shot, and with that, that's the 3rd foul for Kiki Williams with 2:33 left to go, and to the free throw line goes Kennedy Lee for the first time today. 3rd team foul for the Dogs as that free throw from Lee is good. Still no substitutions by either side, but there is a substitution on the far side. I believe that's going to be for Mary Weber checking in. As now also Sophia Glantz. That free throw is also made from Kennedy Lee. She's 2 for 2.
What are they on the night?
Oh, I believe they're perfect so far.
Well, the Dogs are 2 for 6, 2 for.
I think they've because Josie Douglas
2 for 7.
J.C. Burke made her only 2. So, and that's always been the problem for the Dogs these last couple of seasons. We have our timeouts here, of course, brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. The problem has been the Dogs have given up a lot of free points from the free throw line. And there are a lot of cases where they could use those free points, but just unfortunately haven't been able to hit them down. And the only 2 being made by one J.C. Burke.
Well, she made 1 and Kiki made 1. Free throws.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. But still,
2,
the point still stands.
2 for 7, yeah.
Not a good look. Or not a good look, but just a lot of free points given up on that side of the ball.
Yeah, because the point differential from the free throw line is what, 5 or 6?
Give or take, I think 6 now, because they're
perfect. And it's not because Kearney's gone to the line more times. They're just putting them in.
They have 6 for 6 from the free throw line. So there's 4 points.
So North Platte's taking more free throws.
Yeah, they've just missed more of their shots.
4 point difference there.
Quick inbound, Kiki Williams now in a one-on-one. Picks her dribble up in some trouble. Is able to find Abby Kamensky. And that pass is blocked up front. Picked back up by Kamensky. She makes the layup. It was a little scary there for Abby Kamensky, but she's able to get the ball back and dribble it for an easy bucket. Kamensky having herself a good game today, Smeltzer.
She is. That's point number 9 now for Abby.
As Snyder gets it down low to one. Beautiful pass to Hatcher, and then Hatcher passes it right back to Snyder, and Addie Snyder picks up her 6th point. That was beautiful passing from the Bearcats, and now J.C. Burke tries to drive it up the court, and a foul will be called against Kelsey Hatcher, her 2nd.
Yeah,
and with that, the Dogs now will go on the bonus.
Very good. Very nice. Let's see what happens here. Now, Kelsey Hatcher's a good ball player. Shots aren't falling for her tonight, but she does a lot of things really well.
Just like it felt for me, she just feels like the last year's Josie Douglas for Kearney. So far tonight, she's struggled to make some buckets as J.C. Burke nails another free throw. 36-24 now the lead for Kearney with 1:57 left to go. But really does a lot of great things on the stat sheet, whether it be defensively, rebounding, stealing, as another free throw is made. So it's still an 11-point lead for Kearney here with 1:56 up the court. Hatcher tries to drive, but she'll kick it back out, and here comes one. Province now to Hatcher. Around the perimeter we go. Gantz looks to drive, picks her dribble up in a double team. Passes it back to Province. They try to go baseline. Hatcher's little floater. Oh, it toilet bowls in.
Oh, touched every part of the rim before it went down.
Kelsey Hatcher now with 8 total points, and here comes the Bulldogs. Williams now at the top of the three-point line. Looks to drive in. Her shot goes up. No good. She was looking for a foul, but it's rebounded by Gantz, and the other way with it comes Kearney and the Bearcats. The pass out now to Snyder. Back to Gantz on the baseline. Gantz steps back. She'll fire a three now. No good. High arcing bounce, and Burke's able to collect it. Here comes Josie Douglas with a head of steam. Douglas into the paint. The kick to Kamensky. Kamensky now pivots back down to the paint. Now to Williams for three. Kiki Williams has a bad bounce, and it's rebounded by Addie Snyder. Good look for the Bulldogs offense, but shot just a bit short. Now Snyder, top of the three-point line to Gantz. In the corner, Hatcher fires a three. No good again from Kelsey Hatcher as Kiki Williams outlets, pass it up to Kamensky. One-on-one fast break. Kamensky gets the bucket. Have yourself a game, Abby Kamensky. It's a 9-point lead now for Kearney with 35 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. The Bulldogs now pulling to within 9 points. 38-27 is eking out as much time as she can. Libby Province. Province just still dribbling down the time. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Gets a screen. Province switched on to by Burke to Hatcher. Hatcher with 5 seconds. Into the paint she goes, and a foul will be called on Abby Kamensky.
Good foul. It's on the floor.
Now the question is, though, how many fouls does Kamensky have? Because I think she's got 3. Oh, that's her second. Yeah. And now here comes some substitutions for the first time. Checking in today for North Platte High School, Ava Franzen seeing time. So coach did open up the rotation a little bit as Kiki Williams checks out. Inbounds for Province with 7 seconds on the game clock here in this third quarter. Snyder with 5 seconds. Passes it to an open three from Mary Weber. No good. In and out with no seconds left. Oh, my good heavens. That shot from Libby Province almost made it. But guess what, Mr. Smeltzer, we're going into the fourth quarter. The Dogs only trailing, now by 9. It's 38-27 here on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. We come back here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on the Wild Bills Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
The DNN Event Center wishes everyone a great sports season. With North Platte and Nebraska weather, things change quickly and can make our lives a little more difficult. Thank goodness for the DNN. The DNN offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Call the DNN Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information for all sports seasons. For over 30 years in our community, for your next event, the DNN Event Center.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Kearney High School. It's a 9-point lead, 38-27 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Have you downloaded the Mind Phillips 66 app yet? If not, you're missing out on so much savings with Wicked Fast. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group. You can see him at his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as our other premier sports sponsors, Zeller Motor Company. You can experience the difference at Zeller Motor Company. Visit them today and drive away with confidence. Well, Mr. Smeltzer, start of the fourth quarter. Bulldogs just trail only by 9 points here, 38-27 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard as the inbounds will get in to the Bulldogs. And Abby Kamensky, 3 on the way from Burke, no good. Douglas almost got the rebound, but it takes a nasty bounce as Libby Province is able to collect it. Fast break opportunity. Hatcher on the baseline, no good. That's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say last touched by North Platte High School. A little bit of a lucky there, as that was almost a free bucket for Kelsey Hatcher.
Oh, yeah. She was open. Way to hustle back by Josie Douglas. Blocks it out of bounds. Bearcat ball.
But a good third quarter for the Bulldogs. They only trail by 9 now as that ball goes out of bounds once again. Last touched by North Platte High. 38-27 on our wicked fast score. What do you got to say? Good third quarter for North Platte, even though they only got 1 point cut into the deficits. As that one almost thrown away by Douglas again, as Province kicks it out to Snyder from the straightaway 3. And just like that, another 3 this time for Addie Snyder.
You don't want those to start falling.
She's got 9. Kearney again not shooting really well from beyond the arc. Snyder really the only member that has 2 or more threes for the Bearcats. Douglas wide open on the perimeter, fires for 3. Can she answer back? No, and it's going to be rebounded by Addie Snyder as...
Hard screen that time by Kiki Williams. Hard, clean screen.
Both went falling to the hardwood, but the shot from Josie Douglas no good as Burke collects her 3rd foul in today's contest. 41-27 with 7:13 left to go here in this ball game. The handoff now, Snyder kicks it. Wow, wide open shot for Kennedy Lee. She won't make it. Bad bounce, rebounded by Kelsey Hatcher, and then blocked by Ewing, but she'll foul Hatcher, and to the free throw line, Kelsey Hatcher goes. What a beautiful pass to Kennedy Lee on the drive from Schneider, but no good, and Hatcher will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And young post players take note, that was a clean block until she followed through.
Yep. Hatcher misses the free throw, and that's always where the problems arise. It's not the initial contact, it's the follow-through on those type of block attempts that really draw the ire of the officials. As Hatcher's next free throw is no good. She goes 0 for 2, and there's a strong rebound by Addison Ewing, and now Josie Douglas will push tempo. Douglas, top of the three-point line, picks her dribble up to the far side with it to her. Kamensky trying to get it to Kiki Williams. Crosses over. Great defense from Kennedy Lee before she reached in and draws the foul. Kamensky trying to get it into the post to Kiki Williams, but great defense from Lee until she reached in and drew her 2nd foul.
Yeah, she had her on her hip. She was fronting her. If they could just lob it over top, you had Kiki for an easy bucket.
As Kamensky now will look to find an inbounds. Running out of time. Throws it to Ewing. Ewing back to Kamensky. Baseline. Kamensky in a double team now pivots, and it's tipped out of bounds by Libby Province. For a second, she had an opening for a little floater, but no good. That's last tipped out of bounds by Kearney, so another inbounds for North Platte High School. 6:41. It's a 41-27 lead for the Bearcats. Kamensky to the now near side. Here driving in, J.C. Burke goes. Burke lost the basketball. It's on the floor. Picked up by Kennedy Lee. No jump ball, and here comes Addie Snyder the other way with it. 2-on-2 fast break for Kearney. They try to get it down low to Hatcher. Stolen away by Josie Douglas, and then a foul called against Kennedy Lee. Another good pass from the Bulldogs, this time resulting in a foul, and that's a quick 2 for Kearney to start this fourth quarter.
Let's get in that bonus. Keep attacking Bulldogs.
I do love the aggression we've seen from North Platte, and specifically the second half compared to the first half, as Kamensky gets at the ball at the top of the three-point line. The far side, Burke. Burke jab steps and now starts dribbling. Now looking to go baseline, but dribbles back out and picks her dribble up. Finds Kiki Williams, guarded by Kelsey Hatcher. Now to the near side, Kamensky. Kamensky dribbling around the perimeter. Cross court to Douglas. Douglas into the paint she goes. Her shot is up. No good, but a foul will be called against Libby Province. That is her 3rd foul. Another great offensive possession for the Bulldogs that results in a foul. And this time, Josie Douglas will go to the free throw line to be rewarded with that aggression.
Chance to score 2, and they've picked up their 3rd foul.
We haven't even reached the end of 6 minutes, as though the struggles of the free throws continue as Josie Douglas misses her first. As checking back in comes Elena Jasnock. So Bulldogs getting plenty of opportunities at the free throw line. They just have been unable to execute and take advantage of these fouls that Kearney is committing.
Right spot, Josie Burke is 3 for 4 from the line, but
that's about it.
Josie looking for her first free throw of the day, and there it is. Go.
41-28 on our wicked fast scoreboard. The Bulldogs now full court pressure. Snyder throwing it all the way up to Mary Weber, who is checked in. As now Kelsey Hatcher. Hatcher picks her dribble up. Now cross courts it on over to Province. Province back over to Weber. Weber with 20 on the shot clock. Now dribbles around. Passes it back to Jasnock. Now Province on over to Snyder. Snyder looks to drive on Kiki Williams. Down low, wide open, jazz knock, no good. Rebounded and passed on over to Addison Euling, and now here comes the other way with it, Kearney High School.
Okay, pass over to Josie Douglas for three. Money. Bearcats, top of the key. That was Hatcher. Back up top to 33. Gotta apologize. I don't know their names by heart. And there's a three-pointer to answer by Kearney. There's timeout on the floor. Timeout, Lady Bearcats. As we go into this timeout with 5:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kearney Bearcats 44, your Bulldogs 31.
Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here. I lost my charger, and that's why I disappeared for a second. But it's time for some more action. It's wide open. Josie Douglas gets it to J.C. Burke off the timeout, and a foul will be called.
Boy, there's a breakdown defensively. She was wide open.
44-31 following the three from Mary Weber out of the timeout. Of course, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. His location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Beat. Well, that free throw, though, once again short from J.C. Burke. 13-point lead for Kearney and the Bearcats here. 4:59 left to go in the ballgame.
Next foul puts the Dogs in the bonus.
And checking in now comes Addie Schneider for Kearney. Here is
Dogs in a 2-2-1 full court press.
Is now at the court. Libby Province goes with some steam. Province driving down the court. Will slow it down and kick it into the paint to Hatcher. Oh, blocked by the Dogs, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Kelsey Hatcher, and with 4:50, it's 44-32 as Augusta Gantz will check in for Kennedy Lee. So looks like the starting five out there for Kearney in a full court press. Kamensky gets the basketball, now in a double team, needs some help. Going to be picked up by Euling. Euling now in some trouble, and that's a jump ball that will go the way of Kearney. So Kamensky was in some trouble, and they had a lot of faith with the Bulldogs having three members down on their side of the court.
Yeah.
And because of that, a turnover for the offense. Trailing by 12 now. As Libby Province will inbound it, throwing it all the way back. That's in some trouble. The ball is still picked up by Kiki Williams after a bad pass, and now she comes rocketing down the court. She'll step back, though. Cross-court, it's stolen away by Gantz. It was a good look, but Gantz read the defense, and then tipped away by Kiki Williams in transition. But Williams had the right idea. Burke was open on the near side. It was just stolen away by Gantz, and Kearney takes over.
Headsy defensive move that time by Gantz.
44-32, 4:29 left to go. Almost stolen away again. As that one, again almost stolen away. Great defense from J.C. Burke. As now the kick to Snyder. She'll drive baseline and get it stolen away. Bad pass by Addie Snyder. Stolen away by Addison Euling, and here comes Josie Douglas and the Bulldogs the other way. Douglas hands it off to Burke. Burke to Kamensky here on the left wing. Kamensky around the perimeter, getting a screen now, looking to double team Kamensky. They find it to Douglas. Down low to Kiki Williams. Williams, one-on-one. She goes up for the strong layup. No good, but a foul will be called on Elena Jasnock. And guess what, Smeltzer? We're going to the free throw line because the Dogs are in the bonus.
Dogs will be shooting 2 on every foul for the last 3 minutes and 56 seconds to go of the game.
And we know that these officials have been calling a lot down low in the paint as Williams, though, misses a free throw. Dogs having a tough time from the charity stripe today. 44-32 the lead. It's Williams, next one. Another lot of muscle behind it, no good. Picked up, though, by Abby Kamensky, and the Bulldogs will reset offensively. Douglas picks her dribble up. Now gets into the paint to Williams. Williams back out to Kamensky. She drives. The kick. Oh, and it's stolen away. Bad pass from Abby Kamensky trying to kick it right back to Kiki Williams on the perimeter. No good. And now up the court comes Kearney. Into the far corner. Hatcher thought about the shot, but now steps back and picks her dribble up. Great defense from Kiki Williams right there. As Snyder passes it, and the Kearney Bearcats just going to eke as much time as they can away. Libby Province now drives into the paint. She'll look to Euro step her shot in. No good. Rebounded by Kiki Williams. I believe she's close to a double-double as that's a bad pass by Williams just out the reach of Gabby Kamensky. But Kiki Williams got to be on the verge potentially of a double-double.
Well, the double rebounds are right. A little shy on
the
points.
shorts.
She's got 5 points on the night and 10 rebounds.
So now at the court comes Libby Province for Kearney. The handoff now to Hatcher. Kelsey Hatcher now drives it on Kamensky. Back out to Province. Province cross-courts it over to Schneider. Schneider into the corner now for Jan Knock. And then now here comes the Bearcats once again. Far side, Schneider in the left corner. Gets it down low to Hatcher on the baseline. Back out to Schneider. To Province. She drives with 5 seconds, and the shot's no good. Rebounded, though, by Gantz into Hatcher, and that bucket falls in. Man, look at that effort from Kearney and the Bearcats to keep that ball alive, and it results in a free bucket.
Yeah, great effort that time by the Bearcats.
As we go to Addison Euling with the bucket. Her shot goes up, no good. Kelsey Hatcher collects another rebound, her second, and a foul will be called on the side of Kearney. And now we'll go not to the free throw line, as we'll just have a...
Is it an offensive foul, or why are we not shooting?
And now time's going to be called, as we'll have a timeout by head coach Drew Danielson. That's a defense, I think.
I was writing down on my stat sheet.
That was on the inbounds from the Bearcats.
Okay.
I believe it was an offensive foul.
Offensive foul, okay.
So the Bulldogs will have an inbounds underneath the basket with 2:23 left to go here in this ballgame. 46-32. Again, I keep pointing it out, but this game, aside from the score, much different on the court. I mean, the Dogs have been playing so much better in this second half. It's been very good to see. Even, yes, again, you see the score and you think, oh, another game where the Dogs have struggled.
No.
That's not the case. The only aspect has been the free throw line, I think, has been the struggling point.
They played super hard tonight. I don't know what the rebounding differential is, but I would like to say we've out-rebounded them.
Okay, Kearney so far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rebounds so far, and that's maybe give or take 3 or 4 that I missed as I was moving the camera around. But I think North Platte has, Kiki Williams probably alone has out-rebounded the whole side of Kearney almost. Ewing's got about a 5.
I'd have to look, but I have to say Josie Douglas has at least 5.
And now the inbounds from Abby Kamensky, getting it down low to Ewing. Ewing going up with the shot, no good, but a foul going to be called against Jasnock. As Ewing now goes to the free throw line. And how much money you want to bet we're going to miss one, make one, Mr. Smeltzer?
Nope, we're going 2 for 2.
All right, he's got the confidence as Addison Ewing will now fire her first free throws today, and she nails the first one. Yeah. Really, and the question becomes how different of a game this could have been if the Dogs had hit their free throws today, because, man, they've sure in this second half specifically have gotten plenty of opportunities as she goes 1 for 2, and Kelsey Hatcher has that ball go out of her hands, out of bounds, and North Platte will take over, trailing 13.
Well, Dogs, you got your chance to make up for it. You're in the bonus now, 2 shots from here on out. I like the strategy, keep going inside.
Again, you got the height advantage, and the refs today have been very call-happy when it comes to fouls in the paint. So keep trying to exploit that pressure that you have down there. As they almost do it again, but that time it's stolen away. And then a late foul called against Kiki Williams. She runs into Elena Jasnock, and that's a turnover for North Platte.
Right call, just called a little late.
Like the idea from Kamensky to try to rocket it to Kiki Williams, but not a good pass, and it's turned over once more. With 2:07 left to go here in this fourth quarter, it's 46-33, and the Bearcats going to try to eat away as much clock as they can with some good back and forth passing. Dogs got to do something to try to disrupt this. They have two fouls to give.
Yep.
As now here comes Burke guarding Hatcher as she drives into the paint. Hatcher from the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Addison Ewing. And now here comes North Platte trying to apply some pressure. Kamensky to the far side of the court. Now looks to drive, kicking it back to Burke. Burke in the corner, dribbles around and passes it to Abby Kamensky. Kamensky thought about getting it low to Kiki Williams, steps back, gets it to Williams on the perimeter. She fires for three, no good. Fought for and rebounded there by Augusta Gantz, and now she'll slow it down and pick her dribble up. Cross-court pass to Libby Province. She'll cross the half-court line and set the half-court offense up for Kearney. 1:12 left to go in the ball game, and the Bearcats will keep passing it back and forth, eating away at this clock. In goes Libby Province. She tries to cut it down low to Snyder, blocked from behind by Josie Douglas, and then tipped out of bounds by Augusta Gantz with 59.6 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Well, just try and get a bucket here, maybe get a steal and another bucket. I think a victory is out of the question, but
cutting the lead down, still not, as Kamensky hands it off to Douglas. Douglas around the perimeter, passes it to Burke. Burke thought about getting it down low, but around the perimeter she goes to Douglas. Douglas now down low to Ewing. Ewing with 43 seconds left to go, cuts it into one. Josie Douglas, no good on the shot, but another foul is called. Good off-ball movement from Josie Douglas.
Yep, nice little backdoor play, nice pass by Ewing.
And I think that's one of the things the Dogs maybe need to do a little bit better this season is their off-ball movements. You know, to start the year, the team was moving around really, really well, but of course these last couple of games where the losses have started to rack up as Douglas misses the free throw.
1 for 5 from the line tonight for Josie.
They have struggled to get that off-ball movement the same, but good cut, so she'll miss the next one, and that's rebounded by Gantz. And now with 37 seconds left, there is at least going to be another possession for the Bulldogs if they can at least either stop an offensive attempt or commit a foul here. Actually, correction, if they commit a foul, then the game will be over, as that'll eat away the clock as Province kicks it out to Gantz. Gantz into the corner now to Jasnock. Back to Gantz. Now to Hatcher, top of the three-point line, 12 seconds left to go. Dogs not going to foul. Hatcher into the lane she goes. Floats one up, way off the mark. Tipped, rebounded by Addison Ewing. The pass up now to J.C. Burke with 7 seconds. Burke around the perimeter, in the paint, floats one short. She can't get the rebound. It's going to be picked up there by Kamensky, but that is how this game will come to an end. Bulldogs fall on now to a 5-game losing streak as they fall to Kearney 46-33 here in their first game of the new year, Jeff Smelter. Again, I don't really think the score reflects of how aggressive, but how well this North Platte team played in the second half, because I thought they did a much better job than they did in the first half, but still overall tough performance as they now fall to 3-5.
Yeah, it stings because you played them really hard. Cannot fault the effort. Great effort there by the Dogs. A few things they need to clean up, and they will. By far, I think this is the best team they played on this, season.
By a country mile, this Kearney team is the best team.
And, you know, after halftime, they hung with them. Was it 13-point difference?
So it was 26-16 going into half, and then it was 38-27 coming out of the third quarter, and then you ended with 46-33. So Kearney really didn't run away with this ball game like we may have potentially have thought in the back of your mind with how good this team is. They didn't really run away. North Platte really kept it close.
Played even.
Yeah, basically. So for the Dogs, yes, it's another loss in the loss column, but you're pretty happy with how they played today. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, quick stop post-game show right here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, live streaming on the WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Friends of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
The Dogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ AM North Platte. Enjoy great food from Merrick's Ranch House. There's 10% off online ordering, and Merrick's offers a veteran and military discount. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout.
We're always right around the corner, Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gets you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask me, Shelter Agent Brent Rogo, how to protect what you have waited for. Find me at 405 East C Street in North Platte.
Got a crack? Get it fixed fast at Larry's Glass. From windshields to windows, Larry's Glass in North Platte has been your trusted glass repair and replacement experts for over 40 years. Whether it's your car, home, or business, Larry's Glass gets it done right the first time. They've also got a job for you if you've got the talent. Don't let a little crack become a big problem. Call Larry's Glass at 532-7675 or stop in at 211 East 5th. Fast, friendly, and reliable service you can count on.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to Kearney High School. Jeff Smeltzer. Bulldogs fall to 3-5 on the season. Kearney continues their winning ways. They're now 7-1 with this 46-33 loss. Quick Stop post-game show here. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. I want to start with this before we get into your game stats, Mr. Smeltzer. Bulldogs holding a top 6 team to only 46 total points. Again, this Kearney squad is very athletic, very, very high scoring, and to only say that they put up, a whopping 46 total points, you got to say is quite an achievement for this Bulldog squad. Of course, coming, though, that it does, granted, come with a loss.
No, outstanding effort on the defensive end. Played stifling defense most of the night. I don't know what the three-point shooting was for Kearney, but
they've only hit. I can help you here with that. 1, 2. That's about it. I think they've only
I'm
they hit 3. They hit 3
2
threes.
for 25, maybe.
Well, most of it comes from Kelsey Hatcher with her misses, but to hold again a team like the caliber of Kearney is to 46 points and probably have their worst shooting percentage statistic of the season. That's probably something you can hang on to move into the next game for North Platte.
Things that are frustrating, the turnovers.
Yep.
And free throw shooting.
And of course, the tough part is those are things that have been persistent for the last couple of the season. It's not just this is just what this team has been prone to struggling with. The last couple of teams really have struggled with not only their free throw shooting, but their turnovers. And I don't think it's in the instance of they're making bad reads, because you can kind of see where they're going with it.
Yeah.
It's just the pass itself is not with effort or vigor like you sometimes see from Kearney. And it's tough to
for
say
sure,
to
and maybe
fix that.
A tick late,
yep,
half a second late does you in. So, and again, it's just your second game back from break. It's only 4 or 5 days, whatever the moratorium is.
Yep.
But it is almost like starting over, because no matter what kids tell you, they're not in shape when they come back. They didn't do anything over those 4 or 5 days.
I mean, no offense,
you
but who
haven't
wouldn't?
shot the ball for 4 or 5 days. So
you could even talk to Coach Jacob Randall, and he would tell you during the break, yes, you can work on a few things, but he'd tell you, get away from basketball, reset mentally. And I feel like that's what the Bulldogs did. Yes, it didn't result in a victory, but at least on the flip side, I think they did at least were able to reset mentally, because they did look like a much fresher team. Even though they only ran, good heavens, maybe 6 or 7 deep, they still look like a team that, like it was at the start of the season.
And there was times in the first half I thought they looked a little gassed, but boy, they came out and played hard in the second half.
They sure did.
And didn't look gassed at all. So
it's at least promising to say, like, okay, well, you know, we can still, there's still things that you can, of course, work on as this season, it's crazy to say, is still super young. Like, we're not even that far into this season, Mr. Smeltzer. We still got almost 2 months left of basketball left to play.
Only about a third of a way through the schedule, I think.
And that's what's just so crazy, of course, because you compare it to North Platte Community College, and they're basically almost more than halfway done with their season at this rate. But, you know, a lot of things positively to take away. So let's jump into our game stats, brought to you in part by State Farm agent Bobby Campbell. I'll start it off for you, Jeff Smeltzer, with Kearney. That, again, won 46-33. Elena Jasnock had 11, Libby Province had 11 total points, 6 for Elena Jasnock, 8 for Kelsey Hatcher, who shot, I think, 15 threes today, only made none of them. So not a good night for Kelsey Hatcher from the three-point line, but still came away with 8 points, 2 rebounds. 9 for Addie Schneider with 4 rebounds. 6 points for Mary Weber. She hit 2 threes in this game alone. And then Kennedy Lee with 2 rebounds for Kearney.
Okay, for the Lady Dogs, leading the way in the scoring column, Abby Kaminsky with 11. She was hot.
Yeah,
5 of 6 shooting.
Love what I saw for, even though she probably had maybe a little too many turnovers for even her liking, love what I saw when she got into the half court offensively.
So she had herself a night. Josie Douglas, 10 points. She was a stat stuffer. Listen to these. 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks.
My God. She is, for how she plays, getting 2 blocks is kind of crazy.
And maybe I have her down for 1 foul, but I may have missed one.
I think she had 2
fouls.
Yeah.
That's great for her. Let's see here. Addison Euling, 3 points, 7 rebounds, a steal. Better go back up to J.C. Burke, 4 points, 4 rebounds. All of her points came from the free throw line. The one bright spot, she was 4 for 6 from the free throw line.
Had a tough start to the game, of course, with those 2 quick fouls. Basically didn't even see her for the first half. So to come away with that stat sheet, you got to say good second half for J.C. Burke.
Kiki Williams, 5 points, 10 rebounds.
Oh.
There was the double, just didn't double.
Yep. And probably could have gotten that double-double today. She
did not have a good night shooting.
She did not, but you can see the ideas that she had. A couple of them were a little short on some of her shots, and then, of course, a couple missed free throws might have pushed her over the line.
A lot of her shots were very physical in the lane. Maybe she was fouled, maybe she wasn't, but it did affect the shot a little bit.
Of course.
But super effort by Kiki. Great night for her. So impressed with the way she rebounds the basketball.
Happy to see she's
could
fully
put on
healthy.
A clinic. Yeah.
Happy to see she's fully healthy. That's the key part.
And I think that's it for the scoring. So, Lady Dogs in action, we hope, on Saturday.
Yeah, we hope. Of course, that Bennington game is proposed at 3 o'clock, but there is a chance, I wouldn't say a chance, but there is a likelihood that is going to snow throughout the state of Nebraska. And I don't want to be picky, but we know those Omaha teams, when it comes to coming to North Platte, they do like to, if there is something out of the ordinary, like to quickly cancel a game. So that game is at least on the watch of potentially still happening, but it's up in the air at this point. But that will be at 3 o'clock on Saturday at the Doghouse against Bennington and the North Platte High School boys, which are just about to tip off here, taking on Omaha Roncalli coming on Friday at 7 o'clock. So that'll do it here for our quick stop post-game show for North Platte High girls basketball. Hey, we come back, Jeff Smeltzer. It's time for the boys here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming on the Wild Bills Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Even if it's been years since you graduated, your college team is your team for life. Well, you can have a Farm Bureau agent for life, and auto, and home, and business insurance. Imagine that. One insurance agent for everything. It's that simple. So get a Farm Bureau agent for life.
Visit Jay Engel in North Platte at www.fbfs.com.
Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
You're hungry and you don't want to cook. Time for Dave's.
You know how it goes. It's 6 p.m. already and nothing's planned for dinner. Let Dave's Place take care of it. With dine-in and carry-out, your family's meal is taken care of.
And Dave's Place has the big game on.
A family atmosphere with plenty of TVs to watch all the matchups you want. With homemade pizza, wings of almost any flavor, and nightly drink specials, Dave's Place won't let you down for dinner.
Dave's Place, 1510 East 4th Street, North Platte, or online at davesplacemp.com.
Whoop, whoop.
The preceding was an Eagle Media Sports presentation. North Platte High Sports on NorthPlattePost.com, FM 98.1 and AM 1410 are brought to you by Another Round Sports Bar and Grill at River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota. Let's go places. Kroll Clinic Physical Therapy and Athletic Enhancement. Smokin' Double D's at Butch's in Hershey. Zeller Motors. Bad Apple Repair. Fix your iPhone or iPad. Rooster Roll-Offs. The Gathering Spot. And the Justin Thompson Agency. American Family Insurance. Today's game also brought to you in part by the D&N Event Center. Mid-Plains Community College. Runza. Great Plains Foot and Ankle. Farm Bureau Financial. Larry's Glass. Dave's Place. Bureau Clean. Bill Summers Ford Honda Lincoln Nissan. Great Plains Health Sports and Therapy. Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment. And Shelter Insurance. Pete Falls and Brent Rogo. See our full sports broadcast calendar and our next broadcast at NorthPlattePost.com. The following is an Eagle Media Sports presentation. North Platte High Sports on NorthPlattePost.com, FM 98.1 and AM 1410 are brought to you by Another Round Sports Bar and Grill at River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota. Let's go places. Kroll Clinic Physical Therapy and Athletic Enhancement. Smokin' Double D's at Butch's in Hershey. Zeller Motors. Bad Apple Repair. Fix your iPhone or iPad. Rooster Roll-Offs. The Gathering Spot. And the Justin Thompson Agency. American Family Insurance.
Herbert in motion. The pitch out to Sam Herbert. He's going to have some space for the legs.
Let's
Hit
go.
the open
Hey,
field.
hey.
Sam Herbert with the touchdown. I mean, he exploded through that open hole. Ewing's attack finds the mark. 21-13.
Today's game also brought to you in part by the D&N Event Center. Mid-Plains Community College. Runza. Great Plains Foot and Ankle. Farm Bureau Financial. Larry's Glass. Dave's Place. Bureau Clean. Bill Summers Ford Honda Lincoln Nissan. Great Plains Health Sports and Therapy. Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment. And Shelter Insurance. Pete Falls and Brent Rogo.
The ball comes out once again, and it's picked up by the Bulldogs. Another fumble, this time from Michael Wojcicki, and North Platte's going to pick it up. Holy moly, yet again this Bulldog defense coming in clutch. As Fuller now fires into Dybert. That one drilled out to center. It's going all the way. Another home run for the Bulldogs. They take the lead, 9-8. Are you believing in miracles right now?
Watch today's game live at NorthPlattePost.com. Brought to you by WB's Fun Center and Brigham's. Here's the voice of the Dogs, Paxton Gordon.
Welcome back here, Kearney High School. It's time for some boys basketball action here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, video live streaming on the WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. The 0-7 North Platte High Bulldogs taking on the 6-2 Kearney Bearcats in basketball action today, and it's going to be another tough one for North Platte High School. Kearney and the Bearcats ranked in the top 10 on the boys' side. I believe they're ranked number 9 in all of Class A, sitting at 6-2. North Platte on the opposite end of the Class A rankings, ranking dead last at 0-7. And this probably is going to be one of the toughest matchups that North Platte's going to face all year. And it's all going to be thanks to one Jacob Weber. The 6'6 junior, of course, the number 1 recruit out of Arizona, transferring to Kearney last season, and he was all the part of that number 1 recruit. Of course, Jeff Smeltzer didn't get to talk to you last year on call about one Jacob Weber, but of course, not one of the best recruits coming out of the state of Arizona, transferred to Kearney last season, and I'm telling you, he was quite a menace for the Bearcats last season, on top of all the other crazy names that they had come along with that team.
Yeah, just length across the board.
It was insane how tall they were. Ben Johnson, Turner Bertrand, Jacob Weber. I think They had nobody under 6'2" on their starting lineup. And, North Platte, of course, struggling with their height last season and even more this season. Again, going to have to face off against this Kearney squad, which is just as tall.
Yeah. And, you look at Jacob Weber. He's going to be a Division I athlete. He's got Division I offers right now. Turner Bertrand, Division I football recruit.
He's going to Washington State University.
Yep. So there's 2 D1 athletes on the court for Kearney. North Platte doesn't have those right now.
No. And, of course, still a team that is super young, trying to find its way around the Class A market and just find their footing in general. As I said, they're ranked dead last in Class A basketball right now by a whole 2 points. So they are a little bit of ways. I hate to say the worst team in Class A, but they're not on the right side of the brackets.
No, they lost so much from last year, and you take away Eli Broman, there's nobody with any varsity experience for North Platte this season. So they're 7 games into it. They're 0-7. They've had 7 varsity games. You've got your feet wet now. Just move on, move forward.
And to be quite frank, they should not be 0-7.
No.
They should at least have maybe 2 wins under their name, both of them probably being against Norfolk.
Yeah,
South Sioux City as well.
They fumbled that one away. Columbus, that was a 4-point loss. That was winnable. The first Norfolk game, lost by 9. That was a 4-point game with 4 minutes left to go.
So they've left wins on the table. And if you count that, that's 3. So they'd probably be, what, at this point, if they got those 3 wins, they'd be 3 and 4 maybe. So they'd be just in line with the girls' team. So, again, you look at that and say, oh, well, yeah, they're 0-7. They must be absolutely horrible. They've been so close in so many games. But just like the Beatrice game last week, they just get in their own ways at the worst inopportune time. And because of that, things just seem to struggle from that point onward.
Kind of reminds me of Husker football in a way. Something doesn't go right, and they just hang their head, and it just eats at them.
Yeah.
Don't get a call, or they make a buzzer beater at the end of a quarter, and you pout. You just can't fight through it, get on to the next play. They're learning. It's just coming from the lack of experience.
Yeah, they've had the toughest road because, again, as you said, outside of Eli Broman and maybe a few spot minutes from Alonzo Torres, Easton Jones tore his knees in 2 straight seasons, didn't get a play transferring here to North Platte from Maxwell. Of course, Eli Broman, Sam Euling getting his first varsity experience. Jake Kincaid saw like a teensy bit last season. Carter Dishman, same thing, teensy bit last season. And outside of that, you look at the names. Evan McCuskey didn't really see much time from that. And some other names, Caleb Odell, who's come in, hasn't seen much.
Gotta give Jared some love.
Jared Smeltzer is somebody else.
Sophomore.
Gosh bless him. Also hasn't really seen much varsity experience.
Logan
Hayes getting his first real basketball varsity action. So there's a lot of fresh faces on this team. So you can't really blame them when you can't really sit there and say, oh, they're 0-7, they should be performing better. They're still they're taking it one game at a time, trying to find their footing and find what works best for them.
Yep. Definitely have their work cut out today. This is the toughest team they'll have on their schedule.
I think this might be
with the exception of maybe Scottsbluff.
Yeah, Scottsbluff, and then, of course, whatever happens in districts.
Yeah.
So this is probably be their toughest opponent. So we'll see how they handle it. Here we come back. Quick Stop pregame show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings to Sinclair Dino Pay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Starting something new can be challenging. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see what it takes to build your dreams and through our educational instruction, make them a reality. Whether you're looking to learn a new skill that can take your professional career to the next level, or you're looking to change your life through our educational offerings, you can build a successful future. Spring registration is open with classes beginning on January 13th. Enroll today and begin transforming your future at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
Craving the ultimate combo? Head to Another Round Thursday for Burger Day and Happy Hour. Sink your teeth into their juicy 8-ounce cheeseburger with crispy homemade wedge fries for just $9.99. And it gets better. Buy one burger and get the second half off. Pair it with Happy Hour, because through the holidays, Happy Hour is every hour they're open. They're serving up the delicious deals Wednesday and Thursday from 11 to 8 and Friday and Saturday from 11 to 9. Don't wait. Make Another Round your Thursday tradition, where every bite and sip is worth the round.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Foot and ankle pain holding you back? Great Plains Foot and Ankle is here to help. Whether you're dealing with turf toe, sprains, fractures, Achilles tendon issues, sports injuries to your foot or ankle, or need custom orthotics, their expert team provides the personalized care you need to get back on your feet. Don't let discomfort slow you down. Take the first step towards relief today. Call 308-532-3600 or visit gpfootandankle.com. Great Plains Foot and Ankle, because every step matters.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Kearney. It is time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District in North Platte offers 24 plus different flavors. Ham-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. For North Platte High School, getting the start, Sam Euling, the 6'2 junior, gets the start alongside the 6'5 senior Easton Jones. 6 foot tall senior Eli Broman gets the start alongside the sophomore 6'3 Jake Kincaid. And then, of course, 6'6 senior Carter Dishman gets the start for North Platte High School. For the side of Kearney and the Bearcats, as once again the lights turn off here and it's pitch black. I wish I had night vision, but getting the start, Jake Kratzel, the kicker for Kearney last season. 6'5 senior gets the start alongside, of course I said, 6'6 junior Jacob Weber. He can just light it up from anywhere on the court. I mean, he was shooting threes last year that made me and you across the waves mouth
They're
drop.
from the logo.
They are pretty far out there. Leighton Pater, the 6'3 junior, gets the start alongside Keegan Hunt, the 6'4 senior. Ben Johnson gets the start as well, 6'5 senior. And then, of course, we said 6'7 senior Turner Bertrand coming off the bench. And I think we can say with confidence this will probably be the best matchup today for the Bulldogs in terms of their height. You know, yes, overall there's a lot of height along Kearney, but Carter Dishman, he's going to have himself a good day, I think, down low in terms of really negating the inside pressure that Kearney can put forward, because that was the issue last year. The Dogs didn't really have a true center to stop the likes of Turner Bertrand. You know, Jacob Weber, and he decided to go into the paint. Or Ben Johnson. I mean, Ben Johnson just ate the Bulldogs alive last season. And this year, 6'6", big 300-pounder Carter Dishman down low. You can't move him.
Yeah, the problem is they're tall across the board.
Yes, they are.
I think you had 6'6", 6'5", 6'5",
Let's see here,
6'4",
6'5", yep, 6'5", 6'6", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
So they're going
across the board.
They are going to have the overall height advantage over North Platte. But again, the problem we've always talked about is it's felt like the Bulldogs, when they do have their height, been a little out of position. You know, Carter Dishman has been focused on football, hasn't gotten down to a lot of basketball weight. So in this modern era where everybody is so athletic, you know, he unfortunately struggles to guard around the perimeter. Which again, nothing against that. You know, he's focused on football. We love what
football first.
We love what he's doing, and I'm excited to see what what college he commits to, because I'm seeing a lot of the places he's been offered or thinking about going to. But it's gonna against Ben Johnson, who has been the hugest thorn in the side for North Platte High School.
He can go
ever
inside,
since
outside.
Yeah,
he can do it all.
He can dunk. He is so quick. So
Fort Hayes commit. He's going to go down to
Kansas. As that tip will not be won. Of course, our local Eagle media stations down there in Hayes, Kansas will be covering one Ben Johnson. So here comes the jump that will be won by the way of Kearney and the Bearcats. And here
Dogs
they
come out in man-to-man.
Which I think is their best bet. They are a better man-to-man team than they were zone.
I agree.
As Ben Johnson now goes baseline, tries to kick it to the near side, does so to Pater. Pater now gets it here in this near corner, gets it down low to Kratzel. Kratzel to Hunt, and a shot no good from Keegan Hunt, and rebounded by Easton Jones. And here comes North Platte the other way. Good defensive start for the Bulldogs here.
Okay, Kearney's going to open up man-to-man. I've watched some film. They'll also go zone when Bertrand comes in.
As Easton Jones gets it down low to Carter Dishman, trying to move things around. Dishman backing down Ben Johnson. He's trying to go up with the shot, no good. Gets the rebound. He'll go up once more with it, no good. Good effort there from Carter Dishman.
I like to see that.
Really punishing, but on the other end, Keegan Hunt.
You got to get back. They're going to run on you.
And there's that transition fast break points for Keegan Hunt, his first two today. It's 2-0 the lead now for Kearney and the Bearcats. Roman now to Sam Ewing. Ewing down low, it goes to Kincaid. Kincaid guarded by Keegan Hunt. He'll float one up, and there's Jake Kincaid getting his first 2 points today, the sophomore. Getting his first, and it's now 2-2 in this ball game. Johnson now to Weber on the far side of the court. Now to Hunt here on the near wing. Now looking to drive. Pater back to Kratzel. Drive, kick it out, wide open shot on the way, no good. Rebound by, I believe, Jake and the Bulldogs. As that shot no good from Jake Kratzel. And that one's going to go out of bounds. As the Bulldogs almost got it stolen away. As here comes Turner Bertrand checking in, and immediately checking out goes Carter Dishman.
And Logan Hayes.
Now Logan Hayes checks in, and an interesting substitution. I'll say it, Jeff Smeltzer, an interesting substitution off the bat, because Turner Bertrand is the big center for Kearney when he comes in. As quick and arrow shot from Kratzel, no good, and that's a foul. I'm going to say on the shot, and it will be on the shot. So with that, to the free throw line goes Jake Kratzel. First foul today for Broman.
Kincaid drew the assignment of defending Bertrand. I'm sure they matched up against each other during football.
Probably.
Defensive end versus offensive tackle.
But it just is, I don't know. I don't know if I like that decision to when Turner Bertrand.
Oh, he's coming.
I was going to say, is the first
so
points.
You can look, prediction they'll go to zone when they go down to defensive end.
As first free throw goes in from Jake Kratzel. And the second one will go. And he got fouled on the three-point shot from Eli Broman as Sam Ewing checks out. So Logan Hayes checks in for Ewing, so a little more length at the point guard position with Hayes checking in. And then, of course, Carter Dishman going up against Turner Bertrand. Don't know if they really saw much action on the defensive and offensive side when they flipped around, as both were interior defensive linemen, as Kratzel makes another one. He's got 3 points, a perfect 3 for 3. Jake Kratzel